Yo, what's up guys? Chase Arevalo back at you with another video. Today, I'm super excited. We're gonna be breaking down a video of Roger Federer and his best court level points in Indian Wells 2017. If you're not familiar with who I am, my name is Chase Arevalo. I coach at IMG Academy. I was mentored by Nick Bollettieri when I was a coach at IMG Academy. I was mentored by Rick Macy when I was a director at his academy in Boca Raton, Florida. And I've also played Division I tennis. And I've worked with WTA player Lulu Sun as well, who's top 50 in the world. So let's get straight into it. Ace T. Notice, Roger Federer keeps his left hand on the throat of the racket until the ball bounces. His left arm is parallel with the baseline here. Okay? And his left arm is relatively straight. Okay, it's relatively straight. Notice, he separates the left and the right. The left arm is level. Notice how his left shoulder blade is facing directly forward this way. His opponent can see a little bit of his back. Okay, and notice how his weight is balanced, but his right toe is pointed more to the right side. Okay, you can replicate those checkpoints for your own forehand as well. Notice when he lets go of the left hand, the racket head is above the wrist. The racket head is above the wrist. The racket head is still above the wrist. Notice how he just pops out into the open stance there. Look. He goes inside in. His opponent goes here. He steps in for this ball. And then notice for the next shot, he split steps and takes one little hop step into the open stance. Watch that again. He steps in on this ball, okay, split step, one split, then one hop step into open stance. That takes a lot of footwork. He makes it look really easy, but pay attention. He takes a hop step into the open stance there. So sometimes you don't need to do a million adjustment steps. The higher level you get better with each step you take, and you've had more experience taking those steps. So then you can do something similar to Federer here by taking one calculated step. Open stance on the run, pushes off the right. Notice how his chest angle on his serve, his chest is pointing up to the ball. His chest, the middle of his chest, his sternum, is pointing directly up to the ball here. Okay? So pay attention on your own serve footage. When you push your legs up from the ground, does your chest point up to the sky? Especially on kick serves. This is classic. Roger versus Rafa. Federer does a great job staying tight to the baseline, sending the ball back so quick. Rafa gets it back, boom, sends it back, boom, sends it back. Takes it early again. Takes it early again. Yeah, so he's taking space and time away from Rafa Nadal. Huge there. So if you're Roger Federer's opponent here, you have to make a decision. Am I going to go cross court, which I'm only going to do if I can hit a winner, if I'm approaching on the shot, or am I going to rip it down the line and come into net? Let's see what his opponent does. So look, you see that Federer won the point. You see how he hit some good shots. But why did he win that point? Very simple. What allowed Federer to stay in that point was his opponent's lack of good decision making there. Why did he go cross on that approach shot? If he follows the rules that we set, right? He earned the short ball. He got the short ball. Okay? I would argue he should turn his shoulders more. He should actually get the racket set back properly. But it's clear here. Very difficult situation here to rip a backhand cross-court winner. Very difficult scenario. So if you're Federer's opponent here, okay, you have to rip down the line and follow it in. Yeah, there's just a reason why Federer was able to stay in that point. Would have been a different story, potentially, if you went line there. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. If you got any value out of this video, like the video, comment, drop a comment, ask any question you got, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you have the best day of your life today, and see you in the next one.